morning, learner. I hope you're doing well at home. Welcome to Hygiene and Nutrition Activities. And today we want to start a new strand, which is keeping water safe from contamination. And in our today's lesson, we are going to learn the meaning of contaminated water. Yes, by the time we are through with this lesson, you should be able to tell what is water contamination or what is contaminated water. So just to begin with, I want us to name the places where we get our water from at home. Can we name them together? Yes, we get our water from the tap, some from the tanks, boreholes, rivers, and some also get the water from the lakes. So these are the places where we get our water from, depending on where you are. And before I forget, I want you to ask your parent to tell you how you call river or lake in your mother tongue. For example, in my mother tongue, we call lake as Nam. So I want you to ask your parent to tell you the name of your river or lake in your mother tongue. Remember, it is always good to know our mother tongue. So after we've gotten our water from the tap, borehole, or lake, is that water always clean? It depends on how you always see it. Some will say it is clean, some will say it is dirty, and I hope you know why you say so. Like if the water is dirty, you'll see that some particles in it, and it is not clear. And if the water is clean, we said water is colorless. You can go to your tap and check the color of your water. Clean water is not colored. It is always colorless. So in our today's lesson, I want us to start by doing an experiment. So I want you to look here. I hope you can see. I am holding a glass of water. Just to make you see well, you can see. Is this water clean or dirty? The water is clean. So this is clean water. But now I want you to look at what I'm going to do next. I am adding some dirt into it. This is soil. Can you see? Then I'm also adding some leaves. I hope you can see. Is this water still clean? The water is not clean because I'll put some dirt into it. So we say this water is contaminated. I have contaminated this water by doing what? Adding dirt, that is soil, and even the leaves. So we say this water is contaminated. And if we compare the two, you'll find this one is clean and this one is dirty. The dirty one, we say it is contaminated. So, what is contaminated water? What is contaminated water? So, contaminated water is water that has dirt or other harmful things in it. Contaminated water has dirt or other harmful things. Like the dirt. We say dirt is harmful. Why is it harmful? Do you think it is good to drink this water? And what if I drink it? What will happen to me? Yes, the dirt has the germs. And in grade 1 you were taught that germs causes what? Diseases. So it means if I take this water, I am going to swallow germs. And I will fall what? I will become sick. So the germs are harmful to our health, and that is why we should only take what? Clean water. So we've learned the meaning of the contaminated water. And we said contaminated water is water that has dirt or other harmful things. So can we write that? Contaminated water, contaminated water is water that has dirt and or other harmful things. Yes, contaminated water we're saying is water that has dirt or other harmful things. So if you have your textbooks, go to page 41. Yes, you'll see we have two pupils. Both of them are holding glass of water. The first boy is called Zach, and he has clean water. He has clean water. And the girl is called Zuri. He's holding glass of dirty water. So we say Zari has contaminated water. So on page 42, there is activity there that I want you to do at home. It is an experiment. So you will do what we did today at home so that you too can see how contaminated water looks like. You'll need a clean glass of water. Then you'll put soil in a container. Then you'll put some soil inside the glass of water. Then you'll see what happens to the water and tell your friends what you see. Then you can also smell that water and tell your friend how it smells. So we've talked of contaminated water and we've said it has dirt or other harmful things. And when we started, I said by the end of this lesson, you should be able to answer the question, what is water contamination? What is water contamination? What is water contamination? Yes, when I heard this water while it was clean, then I added some dirt into it. Yes, like that. I said I was contaminating this water. I was contaminating the water. So when you contaminate water, it means you are adding dirt or other harmful things in water. We say you are doing what is called water contamination. So what is water contamination? We say water contamination is the addition of dirt. Addition of dirt. Addition of dirt and other substances in water. So what is water contamination? Is the addition. When you add addition of dirt and other substances in water. Remember last time when we were learning about the secondhand smoke, we talked of the substances that people smoke. And what did we say substances are? Substances are the things. Yes, the other term of substances is the things. So when you add dirt and other other things in water, we say you are contaminating the water. Remember, water should be clean. And how do clean water look like? It is always colorless and it has no smell. It should be pure. It has no smell and it should be colorless. It has no color. So we should add any other thing in our clean water. So before I end the story, before I end the lesson, I want to read for you a story, just a quick one. I want you to be attentive and listen well. Alessi lives in a small village. The village is near a small town. She lives with her mother, father, and her little children. There is a small river that passes through the town. The river also passes through Alessi's village. People in the town throw papers in the river. They also pour dirty water in the river. Alessi has neighbors. They bathe in the river. They also wash clothes in the river. Alessi's father has planted vegetables along the river. He sprayed them with the chemicals. Alessi's mother fetched water from the river. She prepared food for Alessi. Alessi ate the food. She's now sick. I hope you heard the story. So the questions here are, what do you think about the water in the river? What do you think about the water in the river? Do you think the water is clean? No, the water is not clean. The water is contaminated. Which things have made the water dirty? The second question, which things have made the water dirty? Remember from our story, we read that people pour dirty things like the papers in the river, and Alessi's neighbors, we were told they also go to bathe in the river. And we've also heard that Alessi's father has some vegetables which he has sprayed with the chemicals. So when it rains, the rainwater washes the chemicals into the river. And that one is contaminating the water in the river. So that water is dirty. And when water is dirty, we say the water has been contaminated. And why is Alessi sick? Remember, we read there that the mother fetched water from the river and prepared some food for Alessi. And Alessi ate the food that was prepared from the contaminated water. And now she is sick. So we should learn that it is always good not to contaminate the water. Keeping water safe from contamination. Because when you contaminate water, it becomes harmful to our health. So our today's activity in your textbook, page 42. On page 42. I want you to do that experiment. Then your mom or dad will take a photo of it and send it to me to see what you have done. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Have a wonderful day.